Hey everybody, welcome back. Guess who's live? So come on in, say hello. I get a monthly subscription box from Deco Exchange. It's not really a wreath kit, it's just a supply box. So if you want to or you're interested in it, the link is in the description. There is a affiliate link up there that you can click on to go check it out for yourself. So I have an 18-inch grapevine and I'm cutting off the bind that keeps it all together. So this one is in two pieces, so I might just leave that one alone because I want this side. This is a thinner side. This is where all my florals are going to go. So it keeps it tighter for me to get those floral stems in there. And then this side will spread out just a little bit and give it some body and life. If I can get it. It's kind of tight over here too. Need safety glasses for this because stuff flies. Right here off. Let's leave that part. If I need to, I can cut it again. Alright, so that should be good enough for now. So you can see here at the bottom, it's going to give me kind of like an open, there we go, that's what I wanted. Like an open ledge, almost like a basket of sorts. So that'll be the fuller side there, and then we're going to put all the florals in that over here. We will put something over here too. Right. But so what we're going to be using, this is a Patriotic swag, so I've got a couple of Patriotic picks here. I have some ficus leaves that I'm going to be using. I also have some fern that we're going to use. I brought in some more red, white, and blue flowers just in case I needed them. I've got some picks over here, stars in that. I have, I call it white lavender. I don't know what they call it. So we're going to use that. And then, like I said, I've got some star picks in that over here. But this is what came in my monthly subscription box. And we're going to use this. So it's a foam rocket, as you can tell. And that's going to go on here like that. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with this. We're going to put the ficus leaves in first. Alright, so I've got two different ficus leaves here, so they're the same color, so we're just going to use them. And I am cutting off each arm, so there's stems here that go out different directions. I'm just cutting them all off and keeping them together. So I'm going to start with these two. We're going to go in each direction and put that there. I have my little glue pot going over here. All of my supplies that I use, my tools, my glue gun, all of that can be found in the description under my Amazon affiliate shop. So I have a shop set up that shows you links to all of the things that I use so that you can purchase them too. And I don't normally put anything in there that I don't use, so you can bet that if it's there, I've used it. Alright, so we're going to go in here. Alright, let's get some glue on this and get started. So don't forget to tell me where you're watching from today. There we go, we're going to do that. I'm going to take that one off from there. And this will be recorded and put on my YouTube if anyone wants to watch it over there later. Alright, I'm going to go this way with this one. So I go in just a little bit, not all the way through, and then I go at an angle, and that'll keep it from hopefully going through to the other side, because you don't want your stems poking out the other side. There we go. We want them lifted up off of the base. We don't want them laying flat. We want them to stand up a little bit. Alright, so let's get these on here, and then I'm going to make the bow before I go any further. That way I know where my bow's going to sit, and I know what space I need to fill in. Alright, so we're going to get this one in. I'm going to go right here in the center to fill that in. Right there, because I want it to come in the center just a little bit. I'm going to cut this off. Alright, so I think these are kind of full. So we've got it fanned out here. I know it looks kind of funky right now. Then we have extra pieces here we'll fill in outside and around the bow once we get that in there. That's what all these extra pieces will be for. I also got the new Stow and Go bow maker from the Easy Bow people. So if you haven't got one of these, you can get them from Hardworking Mom. Her link is also in the description. I like this one because it's got the plastic pegs in the center, so they don't come loose or come apart, although mine didn't on the other one because I glued mine in. So I never had that issue with mine, but I know a lot of people do. So this, you can travel with it. So it's compact. It comes with a little Stow and Go bag. There's the ribbon holder. And then this one's it comes out to 7 inches on each side, so it's easier to travel with. So, all right, so we're using this 4-inch ribbon. So this 4-inch came in the kit. All right, so we're going to do a long tail, probably this long. How long is that? That is about 30 inches. I know I'm probably going to end up wasting some of it. I hope not, but we're going to do it anyway. We are going to do a 6-inch loop with this. Should have turned this the other way because now it's going to irritate me. So this is our 6-inch loop. We're going to do a 6-inch loop with this. I don't work a lot with 4-inch ribbon, but this will be a good one. I want to make sure this ruffle right here at the pins is nice. But yeah, like I said, I've been getting the box for a few months now, and I really enjoy them. I look forward to them, and I have not gotten a bad one yet. I'll tell you. You know, so I'm not saying that they would send out a bad one. You know, sometimes you get these mystery boxes, and there's just stuff in there, and you're like, I don't know what I'm going to do with that kind of thing. But I'm really pleased with it. I think I'm only going to do one loop of that. Alright, so then this is going to come up, and we want it to be about 7-8 inches. I'm going to go up here. There we go. And then we're also going to dovetail it. But no, not that anybody would put out a bad box. I don't mean that by any means. Just, you know, sometimes you get stuff and Alright, so there's that one. And then there's our long tail. And then I'm going to do this one. This is a Stars and Stripes. So it's got the red and natural and blue stripe. And then it has the red, white, and blue stars all over it. This one's a 2.5. So all of my links, everything is up in the description or down in the description. I don't know, it depends on where you're looking at it, I guess. To find like where to get the bow maker, where I get all my tools. This one we're not going to do as long, so we're doing probably, can't go that way. That one's about 20 inches. And you'll see why I'm doing the tails a little longer when we put it on there. Alright, so this one is going to do a 5-inch loop. But yeah, any of the tools in that I use, the mesh rollers, any of that, even though I'm not using a mesh roller today, the link is still up there. There's also links for my business group and design group that I'm in with Hardworking Mom. I think I'm just going to do one of that one too. Let me cut that off right there. You can visit my shop at wreathdecorbydawn.com. I do sell some supplies if you're a wreath maker and you're not interested in buying a wreath. I do have some ribbons and signs and attachments in my shop. I think I want to use this one. These are 4 inches. And again, we're just doing one loop on each side. Alright, I think I'm going to put this. Now, I've never used a, this is, I think, what, 7/8? Yeah, I think this is a 7/8. I've never used these in a wreath. I don't know why. I've just never bought any. I guess it's just becoming popular now. I see a lot more people using it than I did before. But everything has got the red, white, and blue. We've got the white on the bottom, so I thought I'd put the white on the top with this. So I'm going to do that. Oops, I forgot to cut this off. So yeah. Stay there. Alright, so with this one, it's going to end up being 3 inches. And we're going to do, again, one loop on each side. So this one's got the white with the red edge. And we're going to do the same here. Do I want to dovetail that, or do I want to? Let's see what a dovetail looks like. We can always cut it. Oh, not bad. It's cute. It's cute. Okay. Oh, look at that. They spliced it together right there at the beginning for me. So if I'd have known that, I could have just taken the rest of it and used it. But this is a cute ribbon. I don't know how much you get on this. You get 25 yards of, so that's pretty good. That works. All right. So this one's 25 and this one's 25. So you get 25 yards of that and 10 of each of the other ones. That's a good price for what I paid for my box. All right, let's get a zip tie. I want this one, and then I'm going to use a black to put on the wreath. Because of being a grapevine, I want to try and hide it. I don't want the white sticking out. So, all right, let's get this on here. I do like using zip ties rather than wires. With my hands, I don't have the strength to pull it tight enough. Even after I had the carpal tunnel surgery. Hey, Jessica. I still don't have that strength in my hands back. So it's just easier for me to use zip ties. So I want to pull that off of there. You're going to have a little divot right here in the center from those pegs. I want to move my zip tie over into that spot. Over there. And then I'm going to pull my zip tie around to the back because I want that locking part on the back. And I'm sure you all know this, but in case someone's watching that's not made a wreath, that's why we do it. And I do have videos for anyone who's new on my YouTube on how to make a wreath. I also have one on my Facebook page that I did last year that is very popular and has had a lot of views. That is a wreath. Come on, why doesn't it want to go in there? I made a wreath from beginning to end, cutting the mesh, talking about the frame, the whole thing, step by step. If anyone's interested in that, you'll find that at the top of my business page, Wreath Decor by Dawn, and it's the featured video. Alright, so there's our bow. It doesn't look like much now, but it will in a second. Oh yeah, everyone is different. Definitely. And that's what makes it nice, because you and I could have the same supplies and make two totally different wreaths. So that's what is nice about it. So when people say, "Oh, everybody's making the same thing," no, they're really not. No two wreaths are going to be the same. I'm sorry, they're just not. I can't even make two wreaths look the same. All right, that's nice and tight on there. That's why I use the black zip tie. Now these I might cut down just a tad bit more. I don't know. We'll see. But I like that they will curl really pretty. All right, let's get moving on this. It'll take me forever. So there's that. Hope you can see it. I think I held it up too high. Let's try that again. Let's zoom out. So there's that. All right, so let's go ahead and we're going to take this and I'm going to bunch it up. The rest of this will go kind of fast because it's just filling in. Let's see if that's going to be too. I'm going to take a piece of bind wire. I have one sitting here somewhere, right here. Now, if you have any trouble getting your stuff through your grapevines, let me show you what you can do. Get you some of these weaving needles. I do carry them in my shop. You can get them just about anywhere. And you can put it through those grapevines if they got tight weaves on them, or if you struggle with getting the wire. Sometimes the wire is too thin and you can't really get it to go through. Just put that through your weaving needle. We have them in two different sizes. Take that and it goes right through, no problem. Makes it a lot easier. These really work on mesh wreaths. Oops, grabbed the wrong thing. Grabbed the stem off of the grapevine. So I'm just using, and bind wire is a really thin paper coated wire that comes in a roll like this. Do not pull from the side. Pull your wire from the middle, please. You'll thank me for that. Don't ever pull it from the side. All right, we're going to cut this at a dovetail. All right, there we go. So yeah, get you those needles because they really do help. I'm telling you, it makes life a lot easier. I want this one cut at a dovetail as well, but we're just going to leave that hanging. But they go through mesh, they go through your grapevines, all of your wreaths. They are great for teaching kids how to sew because they don't have any sharp points to them, things like that. Okay, so there's what we got right there. Now we're going to fill in the little flowers and that around it. Now that we've got our bow in place, we know where to put everything. Because usually I usually leave too big of a gap between my top and my bottom. So that's why I like to start the bottom, get my bow in there so that I know where to put the rest of my flowers. And fill that in. And then we'll put our little rocket on there. Alright, so I've got these extra, we'll use those later. Alright, so these are the little picks that I had gotten. Now this one here is annoying me because it wants to flop around. So it's not, the tape they have on there is not tight enough. And I thought about pulling these apart and just using each piece, but that's going to be a lot. So we're going to take our tape. So you want to use that floral tape and you want to, when you put it on there, you want to stretch it because that's what activates that stickiness. So stretch that. And I'm going to put that right up here so that keeps that from flopping around. There we go. That should do it right there. Scissors. So that'll help. Hopefully it'll stay. I have a lot of trouble with this tape, specifically this one, sticking. But a little dab of glue will do it. Alright, so now we can take these and put these on here. These got these little, I don't know what kind of flower that would be. I don't think it's a poppy. Doesn't say on the tag, I don't think. I like to know the names of them, but they never put them on anything. It is a poppy, actually. Yeah, it says it's a poppy. Okay. We'll go with that. Alright, I don't need this stem this long, so we're going to cut it off. About right there. We're going to put one at the top and one at the bottom. I want to go this way. I am going to bend it a little bit because I want it up. I don't want it laying flat. And that's going to go right in here, right behind our bow. So let me get some glue on that. Oh, not that much glue. Not that much glue. We're going to go down into the wreath, maybe. There it goes. And then we're going to go at an angle. Alright, let's pull this flower up. Got that one crisscrossing that. Pull these up. I'm going to spread all these out. We don't want everything all clumped up together. I'll hold this up and show you in just a second. And then we're going to add some more fern in here to add to it. There. So there's that one. And we're going to bend it forward again, just like we did the other one. That up there. We'll get those spread out once we get it in here. And we're going to go right here so that it shows right on the outside. Or the inside, I guess you would call it. Okay, so now we're going to lay those out just a little bit more. There, how's that? Looks good. Alright, let's do some fillers. Let's do the fern first. Today. Just take. Alright, so we're going to put some glue on this, and we're going to go up underneath the one we just put in and fill in this void right here. Got like a dead space there. I'm going to put one up here, but we don't need it that long. So we are going to cut it. All right, we're going to put a little bit of ficus right there. That's why we kept these. That's going to take up that open spot right there. Come on. So I want to lift up my little bow here, and I'm going to tuck that up underneath it. So that fills in that little open space. There we go. I need you to go inside here. There we go. Because I want it to come around my flowers. This one might need to be cut just a little bit. And then we are going to decorate the bow a little bit as well. So see, that's got... See how we filled in that spot right there? So that's all good. Now we're going to do the same thing. Now on this end, it doesn't have the dead spot there, but we're going to tuck in some fern up underneath here. So let me get this cut down as well. Alright, let's put in some of this, and then we're going to move on and put in the rocket. Alright, so these are so long, I don't want to put them in that like that. If I put that big long piece in here, I think it would be too much. It kind of covers everything up, so I think I'm going to cut it down just a tad and make it so it's not quite as long right there. And then these we can use as fillers too. And it's not hard to get a wholesale license. You go through your state. For North Carolina, we go through the Secretary of State and get it, and you get it pretty quickly, like right online, instantly. So most states are probably like that now. And all that does is it gives you the opportunity to buy wholesale, and then you pay the tax when you sell it. All right, we're going to put another one. let's go with this one. All right, we're good with that one. I think I want to put one right here. But yeah, this one's going to go in here. Right there. I'm just spreading this out. I think I want to put one on the outside. Not that big one. Let's cut this one down. Yeah, I like that one there. Alright, that's what we've got. Pretty, 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 pretty. So pretty. Alright, so it would be great just like that. If you had a sign, you could put a sign on there. We have a little rocket we're going to put on there. I think I need to put some more greenery in there, but I can do that later. You know what? I'm going to put one more white one right down here. I'll take this one that we just cut. And I want this one because there's one poking out the top there. I want one poking out the top down here. Just for balance. There. That works. So there we go. We got that one there. Okay, so this is a really thick, thick, thick foam. I mean, and dense. It's really hard foam. So that, well, I should have waited to put that on there, shouldn't I? That was going to go here. I need one right here, so let me mark it. We'll just use this to mark it. I'm going to poke a hole there, so I know one goes there, and then I'm going to poke a hole right here. Not that I don't know that that's where that one's going, but, you know. So we're going to use our greening pins or your floral pins. I did cut these down just a little so they don't go through my foam all the way. And then I cut some bind wire so that the bind wire could be wrapped around the grapevine and not show. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to get some glue on here. And then I can go back afterwards and hit my hot glue gun. And remember to go at an angle. Let's use this. Push this in. Get in there. Like I said, it's a very dense foam, so where's my pliers at? Push in with these. That's not coming out. Take this glue, spread it over the top of it, and it'll cover that up. So it's not going to come out. And then we have our very long, I cut it way too long. And then we'll twist that on there. There we go. So that glue will hold it, making sure it didn't go too far. Alright, that's in there. That is not going anywhere. I do not believe that'll be a problem. Alright, so there, and then the bind wire is the paper wrapped wire that I'm using. Alright, we're almost done. Get this on here, we'll put some stars in and we're done. So, a little bit longer than I had hoped to be, but if we're not doing a live in 4 months, I guess that's pretty good, huh? Alright, so let's get our weaving needle. It's here somewhere. And this is going to help make it a lot easier. We're going to take one wire at a time because I don't want to go around the outside of the frame. I want to go through the middle of it. So I'm going to take this one and I'm going to make sure it's a little higher than the other. And we're going to go right through. Bring this to the edge, go right through there. Now when I do the second wire, I'm going to go lower so that it goes around different branches. And that way when I tie them together, they're not, they're going to hold, you know, around those branches. So let me make sure I didn't get, yep, they're not in the same spot, so we're good. And then we're just going to take that wire and twist it around it. And then this brown wire, you tuck it into the grapevine and nobody will ever see it. So yeah, I cut way too much wire. So we're going to cut that off and we're going to save that for something else. got a little over zealous with the floral lash. So again, I'm going to take one wire at a time, feed it through, and these have those big eyes on them so that it makes it real easy to get pipe cleaners. You can even get yarn through these. That's how big those are. They come in 2 sizes. Again, you'll find them in my shop at wreathdecorbydawn.com. They are tagged up above in the description as well with the actual link to the listing. They are a bestseller and they are very popular in my shop. So you get a set of 5 in whichever size you want. They're random colors. And I'm telling you, everybody loves them. Alright, so that one's over there. We're going to go up on this side. And we're going to grab these other branches. Whoops, we don't want to take our foam with it. Get in there. No, we got a knot. Get out of there. Thank you. There we go. And then we're going to twist it. And again, way too much wire. Oh, there goes my needle. Got to remember to get that. Of course, I've got plenty more. Plenty more where that came from. Then we'll tuck those in. I'll tuck those in later. I'm not going to make y'all sit here and watch me do that. So there's our little rocket. Wanted it more at an angle, but that'll work. There we go. Isn't that cute? So that is not coming off. It is in there secure and good. We'll put some moss on the back to cover up those stems. Yeah, and then if you wanted to, you could go back with your glue gun and put a little spot of glue just to keep it so it doesn't wobble, but I'm not going to worry about that part right now. Let's put the stars in and be done. Alright, so this is part of a stem left over. I think I'm just going to pull these off. Where's my wires? We'll pull these off. Alright, so when these come with these little thin wires, I like to fold them over at the end and give it a little more meat to grab onto before I tuck them in. So I leave them long because, you know, we're going through the grapevine here. So we're going to take and put some glue on that. And we're going to tuck these into our florals and stuff. Come on, get in there. There we go. So that one's tucked in there. So they're just going to be peeking out. Wherever I see a little hole, I'm going to pop them in there. And then don't forget about your bow. Always decorate your bow when you can, because it just adds to it and it makes it look really pretty. And I like decorating my bow. So we got a red one there. Let's do a white here. Ooh, no, 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 no. I dropped it. Oh, man. Oh, I don't want glue on the back. I think I got it all off. I'm telling you. Little piece there. Alright, we'll get that off of there. My grandson, if you've all been following me for any length of time, you know my oldest grandson, Nathan, is the one who got me started doing lives. Well, he's graduating in a couple of weeks. And it's been very emotional for Grandma. For his mom, it's been extremely emotional. But yeah, it's a lot going on right now. Yeah, I'm really proud of him. I'm really happy for him, but God, it's killing me that he's gone, you know, he's this old so already and graduating high school and going to college, and I don't know if I can take it. But he is the reason that I do lives. He's the one that convinced me. We call him the president of my fan club because he was on every live when I first started. He's always, still is, very encouraging and very supportive of me. Not that my family isn't, everyone is, but he was kind of like my cheerleader, you know. But, yeah, so that's a tough one. Alright, so I'm going to put this one coming out the side. because we already have a white one at the top there, but I'm going to put one right here. And then I think we'll end it there. I was going to put some of those curly cues in, but I don't think it really needs them. I don't know. Let's pull one off and look. I'll hold this up again for you. I will probably take another star and put it in my wreath, or my bow. But let's pull these off and see how we like it real quick. See, these just come with this plastic coating on them. The wire is coated. You can stretch these out too. But I was thinking of just putting one. I'm not going to put the glue it in, but I'm just looking. Maybe, I don't know. I might have to go back after and look. Oh, they're kind of cute. I don't know. I might go back and do that. I don't know. But I'm going to leave it at this. And then we're going to curl these. So get your dawn dowel. That's what they named it because I used it all the time. And we're going to wrap these around it and we're going to give them a curl. Now you can do these by hand too, but mine just never look as neat when I do them by hand. And then this one we're going to curl this away. But I want to thank you all for hanging out with me today. I appreciate you spending your afternoon with me. There we go. So if anybody's got any questions that I didn't answer, just put them in the comments and I will go back and read the comments and make sure you guys can see that. Be kind to one another. Enjoy your day and the rest of your week. And I will see you all hopefully very soon, okay? Have a great day, guys. Bye.